This is a podcast from Minute Media.
Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, kiddies. This is yours duly, John Kassir, the voice of The Crypt Keeper. And you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Slash Radio. My name is Mikey Bones, joined by Cat Valor and Rob Humphrey. What's going on, guys?
Hello. Living the life. What's up?
The life, they say. Yeah. We're back. I have you, Rob. Are you still mad at me
No.
from last week? No.
Oh, no. I'm over that.
All right.
It's fine.
Last thing I would want to do is upset you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Before we get going, though, we got. What do we got this week? We're doing horror news this week. Drink roll call. We'll get to in a minute, and Patreon pick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We got a lot to talk about.
We do have. I don't know what we're calling it now, but we used to call it horror court too.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. You want to get into that now?
This shit. I think we got
Slasher Radio Dispute Corner, I guess.
Is it does it have anything to do with last week's episode?
No, it does not.
All right, let me get everything to do with because
it has to do with this week's episode.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, wait.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. Okay. I think I know what road that's going down. All right, so because I forgot to mention this last week. I did an episode of Cult FM. I also forgot to mention it, and Greg added on to it. So I want to just get it out of the way now. Rob Zombie's Halloween we discussed last week for my birthday pick.
Mm-hmm.
Greg, and he's been coming out and saying it, I think, for some time now, but he's doubled down since that episode came out. Rob Zombie's Halloween is better than the original Halloween.
Yeah, he says that a lot.
And I would like you both to know that Allie also is leaning towards thinking the Rob Zombie Halloween is better.
Ooh, well, I'm leaning towards thinking maybe I don't like Allie as much as I thought I did.
Just the reaction I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beautiful thing. I've been seeing some stuff on Twitter, man. That opinion is kind of the tide on the movie has changed.
It could be just like the tide on Book of Shadows was changing.
Mm.
I'll wait, I guess, until we start horror courting.
Oh.
Not courting. But the Halloween discussion, I lied. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to do this shit now. That reminds me, I also have a Slasher Radio Disagreements Corner. Will the Thrill is not so pleased with me from the memes, I guess.
Wrong.
I just want to point out, I gave it the highest Portnoy. I know I complained a lot about the bagel scene, but it's because a lot of the issues I had with it were best summarized by that single scene. I still gave it the highest Portnoy.
Mm-hmm.
I should be exempt. I don't know why Mikey is the one that's exempt.
Yeah.
So I was nicest.
Also, I gave it the lowest score, and my biggest problem with the movie was the entire fucking movie's awful, Will. So you can take that and do whatever you want with it.
Rob just doubled down. Yeah, Will's been pumping out grade fucking A. I'm gonna see if I can find his TikTok real quick. Grade A.
Grade A video memes.
So funny.
So fantastic.
Except for this last one. Yeah,
except for this last one, because I should also be exempt.
Yeah, Will is he posts them in the Slash Radio Discord. You can check out our Twitter and stuff for you should get in there. It's a good time. But they do go up on Twitter as well. I do put them up there. Will also has a TikTok at Slashers Assemble. So all of our listeners that are TikTok fans, you cannot, like, he's doing voiceover stuff for Candyman. Like, it's really fucking dope. But yeah, Will was not pleased with and it's weird because he was mad at me for Rob Zombie before the episode came out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I changed the tide, I guess. I don't know. But so Rob, you have we got to talk about this shit.
Yeah. It's actually not from me. It would be from one of our patrons, and a beloved member of our community. I was hit up on X earlier by our friend Miki. And Miki says, as head of IT, I'd like you to know my submission for The Omen was lost by Mikey, and now I'm really sad. Mikey, what say you?
I spoke with Miki about this on Twitter. I don't know how it was lost by me. I don't work for Patreon. Like Chris posted a screenshot of his thing. I think Allie did. Literally the only person who can see that submission is me. Do I feel bad that it happened? Absolutely. But I didn't lose it. It's not like it was submitted to me. It was submitted to Patreon. And also, by the way, something that was left out of that IT report, I even said when talking to Miki, maybe we'll just do that movie for you. I think that's pretty fair.
That is pretty fair.
That is fair.
That is pretty fair. The movie, by the way, is
unless
Death
it's a
Game,
bad movie.
1977.
If it's a bad movie, it's even more fair.
I was gonna say if it's a bad movie, it's not fair to us because we didn't lose it either. But I'd watch Death Game. That's fine.
I don't know what Death Game is, but I know Miki be watching some crazy shit sometimes.
Yeah, I want to be exonerated from this.
I don't know. I mean, you lost it.
You've got to ask Miki. I can't exonerate you.
I mean,
for
really,
something that someone else brought.
That's where you've got to get the exoneration from, the forgiveness from. Yeah. I'm just a messenger here. I don't know dick about how the Patreon works. We know this.
Yeah, if anyone's exonerated, it's Rob, I think.
Yeah, I know fuck all about it.
I should be exonerated too. It's literally not. Anyone can still log into that Patreon and see it's not there. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You deleted it somehow or something.
I deleted it.
Mikey, I would exonerate you if I could, but
you
only
have
Miki
a
has that
grudge
power.
against Miki.
For what?
And you deleted it. I don't know. I don't know
either.
I don't know your business.
I have never deleted a thing. And keep in mind, this should exonerate me alone. If I'm deleting patron pics, come on, guys.
There are worse movies than
come on.
Death Game, yeah.
I'm going to waste it on a movie I've never seen. Like, what sense does that make? No, I'm exonerated.
Right. I will say this. Again, as Kat said, if it were up to me, I would exonerate you. You're going to have to talk to Miki about that.
Yeah.
I'm just a messenger saying Miki was upset because their submission was not accepted for some reason.
Right. And my response was, we will just give him a movie. It might not have won. Anything can happen. I don't think Miki's ever had a pick that's won. There's a lot of people that haven't. Leah, who picked this movie. This is her first movie, and Leah's been a patron for a very long time. First movie she's won. But we're still, because it fucked up, we'll just do the movie for him. I don't know what else to do.
All right. So there you go, Miki.
And I don't know what else to say. But, all right, so we have drink roll call as well to get to. I spent a lot of money on my last drink. So all I'm drinking this week is I got Jack Daniels in a can again.
All right.
Yeah, they had the tall boys in the 7-Eleven. I've seen it and I said, well, I'll be damned. So I got me a downtown punch or down home punch. Jack Daniels in a can.
All right.
Yes.
Is it good?
It's good. It's all right.
All right. Kat, what are you drinking over there?
I am drinking. I sent a picture.
Oh no.
I found Buzzballs.
Oh.
I have had them. It was the little like green thing at the gas station I was thinking about. Yeah, I went to the gas station to confirm that I'm not crazy and that I was thinking of the right thing. I'm having my second one of these right now, but I also, for when I run out of that, I'm pretty pleased with this next find. I'm basically doing a drink roll call graveyard from your guys's repertoire here because I also found individually packaged Mountain Dew.
The hard Mountain Dews. Okay.
It also is not a zero sugar according to the can.
I'm
not going to say that it has sugar in it. I have not tried it. It's not open yet, but it does not say anywhere 0 sugar. So
Yeah, mine all said 0 sugar.
we'll see.
I see Texas Chainsaw Pants as well.
Yes.
I could
Also,
not
I'm wearing the
find-
Texas Chainsaw Pants again.
So
Yeah, I could not find 0 or anything but 0 sugar, but mine did say 0 sugar on them.
Well, we're gonna find out.
got watermelon too, Rob.
I saw that.
I
Yeah.
got the watermelon one.
Yeah.
That was the thing. They only had I only saw watermelon ones because they had the regular ones, but they said 0 sugar on them. So
Mhm.
I took a chance on the watermelon.
Yeah, that's so weird because, like, when you go to their website, everything says 0 sugar. Like, I don't see a can that doesn't say 0 sugar on their website.
I mean, it's also very possible it was like doctored by the. I went to a pretty shady gas station to find all these, so
Yeah.
you know.
Have you had it yet?
No.
Okay. Well, you'll know immediately if it's
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
0 sugar,
know
because it tastes
unless
like
the buzz
fucking
balls get
sweetener.
me really gone. They're pretty strong.
Yeah, that could be too. That could be too. All right. Well, yeah, I didn't have time to get to the store, so I am once again drinking a hillbilly margarita.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah. Just went with the Mountain Dew and tequila combo again.
So everyone's drinking Mountain Dew but Mikey. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, that's par for the
Well,
course, right?
none of us are supposed to be drinking Mountain Dew. We're supposed to be having a show-wide united boycott on Mountain Dew because of what they did with the fucking Mogwai.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that.
No, you're not. You're on their website right now. No.
But I found out something about Mountain Dew though this week.
Sucks.
I did not know that it was not at first invented as like a soft drink. It was invented as a mixer for whiskey. Did you know that?
Gross.
Some people in Tennessee, these two brothers invented it as a mixer for whiskey. And I happen to have some bourbon here, and I thought about it, but I just can't imagine that that's good.
It's got to be a waste of good bourbon. Like, I'm
Yeah.
now very curious, but there's no way that's good, right?
Right. Like I thought about it. And I was like, you know what? The tequila actually is pretty good. I mean, again, I would not call this a margarita, but it does work.
Okay, all right. I still wouldn't. No, I'm not going to give it any credit. Actually, no. I'm sticking to my boycott. You guys,
But-
there's shame involved here.
I might roll in here one day with a Mountain Dew and bourbon.
Do you guys want to get into horror news?
Is it okay if I start horror news?
Absolutely.
What the fuck?
It's time to hump the news with Rob Humphrey.
He's not a genius.
There is merch that I'm really excited about, and I don't even care about the merch that much. I just want to talk about the announcement for it.
Okay, fair enough.
They have released socks, which I think is amazing.
Socks?
Socks, yeah. Saw 10 socks. They're black or white socks with like red accents. They've got the blood dripping. They've got the socks written across the top. I found out about this because the official Saw Twitter released a tweet with a link to purchase them that says, "Prepare your little piggies before it's too late.
Wow.
Get your socks today."
All right.
Excellent. So
I
they've
like that.
confirmed the socks pun, and also made, like a fun callback to the pig themes of the non-spiral Saw movies. I really appreciate it. I'm good. I'm excited.
Yeah, nice. Now, when you go to the theater to see socks, are you going to do the Saw Patrol double feature?
I am not.
Troll.
But as funny as I think that is, and as sad as I was that I missed Barbenheimer, I can't support the propaganda. So
Okay, fair enough.
I really do like saying socks.
sucks.
Socks. Oh shit. All right. First thing that I had to mention, and EyeRChris had sent this on Twitter also.
Oh God.
There's not a ton of news this week, but I think it's Halloween costume. Yeah, HalloweenCostumes.com is selling inflatable Michael Myers Halloween decorations, like the inflatable stand-up things. And they have 3 different sizes. It's an 8-foot size, a 15-foot size, and a 25-foot tall Michael Myers.
That's awesome. Are you getting the 25-foot one?
I would give my body, and yet take it how you want, for that fucking Michael Myers. It's $500, man.
Wow. How much are the other ones?
25-foot tall is $500. The 8-foot tall is $120. That's still a lot for one of those.
Yeah.
And the 15-foot tall is $300.
Wow.
I have a 12-foot, like one of the 12-foot skeleton things. It was like $60
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. These are expensive.
Yeah.
But they're Michael Myers.
They do look cool too.
If the 15-foot one was $120, I might have did it. I'm not going to spend $120 on it. I can get another 12-foot one, 2 of them for that price. Like, no. So yeah, but those are cool looking though. So
Yeah, they are.
Bloody Disgusting has them. They're all over Twitter and HalloweenCostumes.com. If you want to donate $500 for me to have the dopest house on the block, please do so. Next thing up is Final Destination 6. There's not a ton to say about it, but a friend of the show, former guest of the show, Jeffrey Reddick, has tweeted a couple times. He spoke to Dread Central. He spoke to Collider. And he said that Final Destination 6 will add a whole new layer to the franchise.
We've got to get Jeffrey Reddick back on the show.
We do.
I've been wanting to have him on anyway to talk about Tamara.
Yes.
/ irritate Rob.
Well, I don't have a problem with Tamara. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I don't know. But I don't. Is he allowed to do the show?
He's not involved. Wait, what?
Well, there's a strike now, and nobody's
strike,
allowed to do anything.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh.
Like, he might be able to come on the show, but he's probably not allowed to talk about fucking Final Destination, whatever.
Well, he's not involved with the project, but yeah, I'll tell you guys what. I sent you that screener for that Ted Raimi thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Completely unrelated. But obviously, when I requested the screener, I sent them an email asking if Ted was available for interviews, and they said specifically because of the strike, he's not doing any interview.
Yeah, they're not allowed to.
You are going to have to schedule Ted Raimi for a day that I can't be here unless you want to hear me get really excited about Xena.
No, nobody wants to hear that. Jesus Christ.
But I mean, it's so that is a thing. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I do wonder, though, because it seems like we have all these talented people now and they're not really allowed to work. If we couldn't get some people on to talk about like some old shit.
Like Xena? Get Ted Raimi on.
Not Xena necessarily, but you know what I mean? Like if we had Jeffrey Reddick on to talk about Tamara, that would be fine. I don't think that breaks any rules.
No, I think he should be allowed to talk about the novelization, right?
I don't know.
That's not a... I
There's
don't
a
think
fucking
that...
book of that?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to have him on.
No,
Just
I
because I
don't.
read the book.
Okay. I don't know.
I DM'd Jeffrey about a month or so ago. He never responded, which is unlike him. So,
Oh.
you know, yeah, I would imagine they can't really do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the rules of everything. It seems to me like they would be able to come on and talk about old shit, just not new stuff.
You would think. I don't know. But I that strike needs to fucking end, though, man. Pay these people, please. They deserve it. Come on.
Deserve it.
Oh, it's so fucked up, that whole thing. And I don't think it's going to end anytime soon.
I agree, man. I hate it. Like, you literally have nothing. Like, you have nothing to direct. You have nothing to act. You're like, what are you doing? Come on.
Well, you know, Bob Iger of Disney said that the strategy right now is to hold out long enough until people start losing their houses. And then they'll take whatever deal they have to.
That's unfortunate, man.
Yeah.
Which is basically how the writers got fucked over last time.
Because movies aren't coming out, sure, but the people running these companies have more than enough money to survive. They will not feel it by the time these poor people are hurting. You know, it's sad, man.
Yeah, but the difference this time around is, I think, with so much AI stuff involved, like you're signing a deal to get a job today that's going to be taken away from you tomorrow
Yeah.
if you don't stand your ground.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I mean, did you guys see what they wanted to do with the background actors?
And have done in a couple instances, it sounds like.
Yeah. So they want to, these people, they make like, I don't know, $100 a day or whatever. And they want to pay them for one day's work, so $100, and then they can scan your body and they can use it whenever, wherever they want, and they don't have to pay you a dime.
Some shit in it.
Yeah.
Some shit.
You know, you get one day's work, $100, and then you never work again, basically.
And then they try to make it out to be a good thing. They're like, the extras don't have to do as much, and it's like they're there to do things. Like, what are you talking about?
Not for nothing. The extras didn't have to do that much while they're there. Just fucking keep them coming in. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's fucking savage, man.
Anyway, yeah, that shit needs to end. The next, this is kind of expounding. I don't remember if we talked about it last. No, we haven't had news for a couple weeks. RJ Torbert, who is it? I couldn't find how he was involved with the Scream franchise, but he was, and I know it has to do with the mask, like something along those lines. He might be like the right holder of the mask or something along those lines. But he announced that there is a board game coming and a video game coming for Scream.
I had seen the thing about the board game. I didn't see the video game thing though.
That's what he said. There's nothing's been confirmed by a studio or any kind of source, but he said it. And man, I've been saying it for so fucking long that I would love for a Scream game, man. That would be crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I think I saw somewhere there was like a Kickstarter that was going to be starting for a board game.
Yeah, for Funko, yeah.
Yeah.
But goddamn, man, that would be. And before Texas, it was announced that Texas Chainsaw was, what Gunn was working on. Oh, I wanted it to be Scream so bad, man. Imagine if they got their hands on Scream.
Yeah, I just hope it's somebody who's going to make like a one-player game.
No!
With like a story and everything.
No.
That'd be fun.
No.
How about we do that?
No. I don't want it.
That would be fantastic. I remember when it used to be both. I remember when like the single player was the main game and then they had a multiplayer feature. And now and I understand we had to take some time away from that to really perfect the multiplayer experience. I'm on board. I get it. Now that we've done that, now that we have a good model for multiplayer games, we've really got to return to basics and the like letting fans get their campaign mode and then having a really good multiplayer experience. Like that is, it would satisfy everyone. It would keep the longevity of the game. It's a like win-win-win situation for everyone involved.
That's right. Let Kat and I sit in a room alone and play games by ourselves like God intended.
That's all I want is to be antisocial.
The problem with that though is these games never get enough money to do both.
Well, let's get them some more money.
I'd be down for that. Hell yeah. But yeah, man, that would be so fucking awesome if they did that. But more Scream news is Scream 7. The new director has been announced. It's Christopher Landon, who's done Happy Death Day, some Paranormal Activity movies.
Freaky.
What do you guys think?
I think it's a great fit, or at least it has the potential to be a great fit.
I'm not super excited about this. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I don't have anything against it. I think that like Happy Death Day and Freaky are both movies that upon revisiting, I think they're fine, but they both got really overhyped. And I wasn't excited by either one of them that much. I could see maybe where this could be a good fit, but like the humor's a little bit off for me. Scream, maybe not Scream 6, but historically has been like a very exemplary feature in the horror comedy for me. So seeing it with someone who's seeing it in the hands of someone whose comedy I think is kind of maybe a little bit shoddy is not my favorite news. I'm also, even though I tore into and would again tear into the last Radio Silence Scream film, it really feels like they were setting it up for themselves to do something amazing with Scream 7. Obviously that's not going to happen now, like they're just passing it off, and the passing between directors has screwed up a lot of horror franchises in the past. So I'm trying to remain optimistic, but I have concerns with this.
It does seem weird that they're handing it off without doing the 7th film, because it did feel like they had set up a trilogy for themselves.
Yeah.
So to hand it off on the last film does seem odd. I think Landon is a good fit because Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You and Freaky, they're not like favorites of mine, but I think they're a lot of fun. I really have a lot of fun watching those. And I think Scream can be a really fun franchise.
The other thing that, like, because even though I tore into this, is a baffling move for me, because you mentioned that Radio Silence passing it off was just kind of a strange decision. Even though I didn't like Scream 6, it was critically loved. Like, it is, for whatever reason, a huge hit. So it seems like they had the momentum to really do something with Scream 7.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you know what I mean? Like, as a business decision, I also don't understand this.
Yeah, it's very odd. I mean, I know they're working on a Universal monster movie of some sort, or they were until things shut down anyway. But I can't imagine that's what's stopping them from doing Scream 7. Like, I feel
especially
like
they're such big Scream fans. Like,
yeah, I feel like they could roll into that after they finish the Universal. But like, we don't need Scream 7 tomorrow, unless that's the thing, and the studio wants it out as quickly as possible. You know,
Mistake.
Definitely a mistake.
Yeah. I mean, that's a story we've heard millions of times, right?
And I think that was the mistake with this last one that we got.
I was gonna say, I'm not convinced that's not what happened already with.
The interesting thing to me will be, once the strike is eventually settled, will the writers return for Scream 7? That I think will be interesting, because I don't think they're necessarily tied to Radio Silence at all. They could come back and write the film.
Yeah.
Do we want them to?
I think so, because to me, it would help continue, because I did not, like both of you, I believe, did not care for Scream 6. But I think that there was, it did have that feeling of a trilogy. And a lot of times that middle part in a trilogy is the worst part.
That's true.
So I think that if the same writers came back and finished the trilogy, at least Landon would be working from a strong script for the final chapter of that trilogy. But he is also a writer-director, so is he going to want to write it himself? I don't know. There's a lot of things going on with this.
Yeah, it might be a bit too early to tell. It set off some alarm bells.
Yeah, we gotta wait and see, man. Gotta wait and see. But the big news,
it's better than Rob Zombie's Scream 7, I'll tell you that.
I don't know, man. It might be interesting.
I would rather have seen Rob Zombie's Scream 6 than the one we got, and that'll be my hot take of the day.
Damn, I didn't hate it that much.
People would have died. That's all I'm saying.
People would have died. It was a frustrating movie, and I've watched it a couple of times because I thought, well, maybe I was too harsh on it. I'll give it another. No.
That's the thing, is I keep thinking it'll get better, and that, like, once I knew that I was going into disappointment, like that first rewatch, I was like, okay, maybe I was a little bit harsh on it, but every subsequent time I've seen it, I hate it a little bit more. Like.
What does that look like if Rob Zombie does it? Instead of being at like a college, or they at like a trucker school or something?
Rob Zombie is trucker school.
Ghostface will be holding a can of Budweiser. But that's all I have for the news.
All right.
That was quick. I mean, I guess there's not a lot of news. Nobody's working.
Yeah.
No. Do I got to hit my button now?
Oh, yes. Hit the button.
Damn it.
Crazy idiot! Get the fuck out of here! You! Go ahead, go back to turning tricks and old folk, and you pain in the ass!
Topical Mystery Corner, where our listeners send in anonymously send in Italian memes just for the sake of me reacting on this show.
Yes. This is one of our rare video submissions.
Ah, damn.
So, I know. It's what the listeners want, though.
Oh, great.
I know that I said last week that I had a special one I was looking forward to for this week. This is not it. But this one, there was a time constraint on this one. So.
Okay. The videos and pictures go up on Patreon. As all visuals do. Why is my... All right, let's see this thing.
Those were the 3 champions for the Tri-Wizard tournament. What? There's a 4th one. Enrico Vasaio. Enrico, did you put your name in the calzone of fire? No, I didn't. No, I didn't put it in the calzone. Champions,
wow.
For this task, you will have to go up to a dragon that is guarding a pineapple. Take the pineapple, cut it up, and put it on a pizza.
Oh.
Explain that pineapple on the pizza. I put the pineapple up your. All right, now, champions, for this task, take the spaghetti and break it.
Oh.
All right, champions, now for the 3rd task, go into the labyrinth and retrieve the sacred pizza cutter. Okay, get in my way and I pizza cut you. Voldemario.
Oh! I don't like that at all. That was like that was almost a minute long. This is bashing a bunch of Italian shit.
That's good stuff. Now let me ask you, Mikey, what is the problem with breaking spaghetti?
Why would you break spaghetti?
I break spaghetti all the time. It just fits into the pot nice and easier that way.
No, you don't do that. Then what's the point? It's not long enough. Like you're not even really having spaghetti.
It's nice. It's kind of like it's already pre-cut and everything. Yeah.
My favorite part of this one, and it took me like at least halfway through the video the first time I saw it to notice, is that the Harry Potter has a noodle on his forehead.
Son of a... Yeah, I didn't like that one at all. Whoever sent that one in, you kiss my ass.
Also Voldemort.
Voldemario, yeah, that's just the best.
Didn't like that.
That is good stuff.
Yeah.
In 2008, did you know that Tony Danza and his son Mark co-authored a cookbook called "Don't Fill Up on the Antipasto"? Tony Danza's father-son cookbook.
Aw.
Why are you gonna just casually throw it in there like that?
Yeah, it ties in with the video because there was a lot of stuff about cooking there, and he wrote a father-son cookbook.
Now we know how to not break spaghetti.
That's right.
Don't care.
It's fine.
Yeah, you should not break the spaghetti.
This is racism. Is what this is. Like, you realize that, right?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I don't think so. I mean, you know what, Mikey? If celebrating my friend's culture is wrong, I don't want to be right.
You're not right. You're wrong. You are wrong. Yes, you're wrong. No more dances. I've been telling you this for weeks now. All right?
No more till next week.
Well, we do have a Huckleberry Humphrey Hillbilly Hoedown.
Oh,
yeah. This is where the.
Well, this is okay.
Yeah, this one's fine. It's not. There's no racism involved here. This is where you live. It's geographic. I don't know.
I could come up with some New York stuff.
Sure.
Oh, would you prefer a New York corner?
Oh.
We can get on that.
I'm sure. Now that it's been said out loud, I'm sure it's going to end up happening.
I have a pen pal from New York.
Right. This is where our listeners also anonymously send in memes making fun of Rob for moving down south, becoming a redneck. Also goes up on Patreon, described on the show. Oh, I didn't describe that last video really, but it was someone saying it was some lady. Just you heard it.
All right, I don't even know what's going on here. Like, okay, so is that guy in cuffs?
I think he's in cuffs. I think he's in like zip tie cuffs.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what we got.
It's Crocs blowout.
We have a shirtless gentleman, face down on the ground, with what appears to be some sort of a police officer with his hand kind of on his ass, which is kind of weird. Because the man's shorts are not all the way up. I mean, he's touching at least a little crack there. And the guy's hands, he does appear to be in cuffs, possibly the zip tie kind. I can't really tell. And then on his feet, well, not really on his feet, more on like his shins. he has a pair of Crocs that I don't even know how you describe that.
He had a blowout, man.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, he had a Croc blowout at somehow. I don't even know how that happened. Like, even if that happened to one of my Crocs, I wouldn't understand how it happened, but it happened to both of his.
They got ripped up his leg somehow from the point.
Yeah. Anyway, and then the caption reads, "When Rob shits his shorts because he forgot to put his Crocs in sports mode."
Can we
All
also
right.
talk about the guy like dead center
Yes.
right under the word sports?
Oh,
That
just looking.
fucking guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is looking at that guy standing above him like, yep, I told you he does this every time. We have
Yeah.
to get out of here.
Yeah. Well, the guy standing next to him wearing the like cowboy hat with like a towel slung over his shoulder, and you can't see his hand, but I guarantee he's holding a drink. That guy's living his best life. And then what is that? I guess some sort of river or something. People are like tubing down it. I don't know.
Those people don't even notice.
Yeah, they're having fun in their tube or whatever.
They're used to this, man. This guy does this every time. Look at the dude in the center is the best part of this whole meme. He knew this was going to happen. He called it.
Yeah.
That's
All
funny.
right, so that's what's going on there. I'm trying to see. I can't quite make out what it says for the police department on the cop's shoulder there.
Oh yeah.
He's got a patch, but I can't see what it says.
Let's see if I can zoom it.
I was gonna say if I pull it up on my phone, I might be able to zoom it in.
News something? Starts with an M.
Yeah, I can't make that out.
No.
Too blurry.
No.
No.
But
All right, so that's what we got there. I mean, I don't know. That's never happened to me. I don't think it's ever happened to any person, really.
that's him.
No, I feel like it's like staged or something, to be honest with you. I don't see how a pair of Crocs could do that. Not both of them at the same time.
How did it happen, man, is the thing.
I mean, or he just wore those that way.
Maybe.
Just went barefoot or something. Crocs don't do that.
I also have something else to submit. Well, that was submitted. And I don't know quite where this one falls, but I guess we're having a huge clown penis corner.
Huge clown
I don't
penis.
like that.
Yeah.
No.
This was submitted.
Gotta be honest, not a fan.
It'll also be up on Patreon. You want to take
Oh.
it out?
Well, I mean, that
Not
is
a
pretty
fan.
funny. So this appears to be some sort of a store. I don't know what kind of crazy fucking store this is. But they have some inflatables, like Halloween looking inflatables, like a big tall witch or something back there. And looks like a sort of knockoff Jack Skellington thing.
Yeah.
And then, but in front there is a big tall clown that is no doubt in the shape of a dick and balls.
With arms, though.
It does have
which
arms.
I don't like.
Yeah, it does have arms, but if you just don't look at the arms, that is clearly a dick.
Even if you do look at the arms, it's clearly a dick with arms. Like, I don't. There's so much dick to arm ratio going on here.
Yeah. And the caption is just huge clown penis. So that's what we got there.
How come you don't say it with no enthusiasm like everybody else does?
I don't know. I don't get as enthusiastic about it as other people do, apparently.
Come on, man.
Huge clown penis.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
It's not my particular kink.
All right. All right. So that's it for the memes and stuff. These segments really gotta go. This is getting ridiculous now.
Yeah, now it's getting ridiculous because we have a huge clown penis corner.
I don't know how the fuck that happened. Thank you,
We
Al.
just keep getting more and more of these.
Yeah, I know.
Huge clown penis.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break and we will be right back with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Okay.
Can't believe you didn't put Mickey shit on there, man.
How do I just not put it on there?
I don't know. I don't know how the fuck it works.
And by the way, if I deleted it, it wouldn't show for him either. It'd be gone. What the fuck? All right. Here we are, week number 23, month rather, number 23 of the Patreon movie pick guys.
Ooh, does this mean we're getting some Patreon stats?
No.
Oh, okay. The fact that you had counted weeks, I thought maybe.
Well, the number of the weeks is on the post right in front of me. The stats are not. I probably should have dug up some stats, but
maybe for like 25 or something, like or 50.
Yeah, maybe more towards 50.
Yeah, I said 25, and then I saw how close we were, and it's like, well,
yeah,
let's procrastinate as much as we can.
Absolutely. Anyway, Rob doesn't know how to work the Patreon, so we have to go through all the nominations, what did win, didn't win, all that stuff.
I know what won.
Yes, we know what won. And we have William Clark, Will the Thrill.
Will the Thrill, all right.
Who has arguably the best movie on this list, at least in my opinion. And it's Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon.
Very
great
good
movie.
Great movie.
Very, very good movie.
I do not remember the other choices, but I could see why this would be a favorite.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of surprised it didn't win, and I'm not sure what the other ones are, but very good movie.
Upsetting. It didn't win. The Meg was submitted by EyeRChris.
Okay.
All right.
Saw The Meg 2.
That movie sucked.
The Meg
2, yeah.
Did you see The Meg 2?
I watched it tonight. It sucked.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It was, I had a lot of fun with it in the theater. I watched it in 3D, and it's so stupid that I couldn't help but have a good time. But yeah, it's not good, but God damn it, it's fun and dumb.
How'd they end up going, like, they had a lot more of the B-movie shark thing in there. And I mean, look, feel how you want to feel about it, okay, but I don't like that they went from a movie like The Meg, the original one, and then went that route the next movie.
I think they did that because The Meg was one of the big criticisms that I saw online, and a criticism I had of The Meg myself was it's fine, but it's kind of boring.
Yeah, it was boring.
Yeah, like I was expecting it to be a lot more fun, and I think they went, "Oh, you want fun? Well, here's every fucking stupid fun thing you could think of."
Yeah, I didn't like it at all. The next one is from Nesto, my music buddy. Keep Watching from 2017. I haven't seen this.
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
I was pretty excited for this one, and I was once again thinking of the wrong movie. So, yeah.
All right.
Hold on. I want to see if Nesto fucking around again. You never know what Nesto's going to do.
The fucking tree in it somewhere, I know.
Oh, actually, it doesn't sound that bad.
What is it?
It's a family become imprisoned in their home by intruders who force them to play a life and death game where the mysterious rules become clear as the night unfolds.
Oh, that does sound good.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't sound terrible.
No.
Got Bella Thorne in it.
Wait,
and
hold
Lee
on.
Wanell.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
All right. I'm still watching you though, Nesto. I don't trust you yet, man. I know you. He's got that tree locked and loaded. Every month he gives a movie that's not that tree. It's a fuck you to me. I feel like it. And even when he does give the tree, it's a fuck you to me. So I can't win here. Very unfortunate situation. Greg chose I Choose Legend 1985. I haven't seen that one either.
What the fuck is that, Cat?
I don't know.
Hold on. I Choose Legend 1985?
Yeah.
I'm a 1970s girly. So.
Oh, wait. There's a movie called Legend from 1985.
That one I've seen.
Maybe he literally I Choose Legend. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's directed by Ridley Scott.
Oh, well, yeah, I've seen that.
Stars Tom Cruise.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
No, I never. A young man must stop the Lord of Darkness from destroying daylight and marrying the woman he loves. Sounds fucking terrible.
Greg.
Okay, well, it's not terrible. I don't know if I would call it a horror movie, though.
Yeah, it's got the Lord of Darkness in it.
It does have I would call it dark fantasy, but it's got Tim Curry in it, and he does a great job.
Okay.
All right.
I'm a fan.
Okay.
Amber's pick was Congo from 1995.
Okay.
Not bad.
No. Yeah. I haven't seen Congo in years. So okay. I mean, I would not be opposed to watching it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amber always coming solid. And we have Allie with Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Should have won.
Spiteful motherfucker, you.
That is the one that should have won, Allie. Look at you doing the Lord's work.
I will say, I told Mr. Cat's boyfriend that he needed to keep his Friday open just in case Season of the Witch won, because if I came on here for a Season of the Witch episode and he had not seen it, I knew I was going to be in trouble.
There would be hell to pay.
I was just going to say.
I was like, listen, I don't know what movie we're watching, but if it's Season of the Witch, I'm coming over and watching it there.
We would have paused this recording, gotten him on a fucking thing so we could all sit down and watch it together.
Literally, both our responses were held to pay. Yeah, see, that would have been quite eventful. Yeah, this is a spite pick. Honestly, Allie hasn't seen it yet. And I don't know why this means we have to fucking watch it. But
I think that's fair.
I don't like that.
I don't need a reason to watch it. So.
She's going to love that thing and it's going to piss me off.
Oh, Allie, it's so good. Dr. Chalice. Oh, my God.
Calm down, Rob. God damn. You all right?
Just saying, that is a hunk of man right there.
You need a break?
I'm all right.
I tried to send it to you, but it was once I was past my Twitter limit, I saw someone that was like, I'm going to write a series of books under a pseudonym about a man who has nothing left but his sexy, sexy mustache. And I tried to send it in because it's like, I feel like this is what Rob thinks the plot of Season of the Witch is.
I mean, prove me wrong.
That's funny.
That Twitter DM thing pisses me the fuck off.
And apparently Miki's pick was Death Game, which I don't see on here. So maybe we'll be doing that in the future. Maybe, I don't know, question mark. We'll see.
Mikey purposely deleted.
Yes, I purposely deleted for everybody but him. Everybody but him. Yeah, but what did win was a pick from Leah.
I should have known Leah picked this movie.
And we really should have known. And like I mentioned earlier, this is the first time a Leah pick has won. Mm-hmm. I am very happy for Leah that one of Leah picks have won because I do love Leah.
That's not what you said earlier.
You didn't say anything.
That's what we
had our meeting about how much we don't like her.
We don't have those meetings. They don't exist.
Oh, wink, wink.
Fuck, Leah, man. This thing, why did it have to be this one?
So I just want to throw a couple of things out there real quick going into this movie. I've gone on record on the show before, and we used to talk about it in Cabin in the Woods when we first started having that argument, that I'm a former Joss Whedon fan. His work, the last few things that he got to do were not great. But there was a long period of time where Joss Whedon was like one of my favorite television writers, one of my favorite directors. Big Joss Whedon fan for a long time before all the stuff came out about him being a giant jerk. That started specifically immediately after this movie. Because I saw, and a lot of people say that you can't compare the series to the movie because of like all the behind the scenes kind of like rewrites and nonsense and stuff. But I grew up with this show, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, 96. I think it went on like 7 years. That was my childhood. I love that show so much. It meant a lot to me. It got me more into the vampire mythology, and it's why I was a Joss Whedon fan. The show's phenomenal. It's very heartfelt. It's very good. And even though you're not supposed to compare the movie to the show, if you've seen the show first, it's very hard to separate those things, because you go into the movie where it's like, oh, this is what spawned the show, and you expect them to be similar, and they're not. And I think this one, you can see, like, with the premise and stuff going into it, how this spawned the show, you can see it, but this is bad. This one's really bad. I don't like it. I don't like when people compare the two, but it's so hard not to make the comparison, because the show is what I wanted going into this. I have not seen it since that first time until today. And even knowing what I was getting into, I don't think it landed any better,
Yeah, I had never seen this before. I had seen the show, was a big fan of the show. Really, really liked Buffy the
Great
Vampire
show.
Slayer. Excellent show. I had never seen the movie. Mostly I didn't go out of my way to watch the movie because I knew that it wasn't like the show.
Yeah.
And it always looked really stupid to me. Having watched it today, I can confirm it's really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's a horror comedy that's not scary or funny.
Exactly.
And is not very horror at that.
No, not, and that's the thing, because even sometimes with the show, I would say, I feel like this is more dark fantasy sometimes than horror, but it's got the vampires, and you have like your demon of the week hunting stuff, and there are emotional stakes because it's a TV series and not, I was gonna say a 90-minute movie, not an 85-minute movie. Felt like a lot longer, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care for this thing at all. I will say that the cast was fantastic in this movie. Like every time someone would show up on screen, I'd be like, "Holy shit!" I didn't. It's amazing the cast that they pulled together for this film. I just wish they could have would have had more to do.
Yeah, and
which I guess we should bring up maybe before we roast this.
Yeah.
Too terribly much. There is actually a reason why this one was chosen.
Yeah.
Why this one was elected. So
yeah, I was just going to say,
get that out of the way.
Yeah, on Leah's post, she did put rest in peace, Paul Reubens, and yes,
yes,
he was one of the bright spots of this thing.
All right. First of all, as much as I hated this movie, and I did hate this movie, his death, may be the greatest death ever filmed. It is so fucking good.
Did you see it continued in the?
I did. So funny.
The thing about that, because for a long time, when I saw this, the show had just wrapped up, and I was like, going through Buffy withdrawals, and I was like, oh, there's a movie, fantastic. I was still pretty young when I saw this. I didn't have much critical assessment of things, so I went into this, and I remember the death scene really, really pissing me off, like when I was a kid. But that was when I was still trying to take the movie seriously. On the rewatch, that is the best shot of the movie, but it still made me a little bit angry. And I think it's because like that physical comedy is so good. Why did we not get that the whole movie? Like because that would have been a horror comedy right there. It at least would have been a comedy. I don't want.
Yeah, that was without a doubt the absolute best part of this movie. And
where
also,
while
we're talking about Paul Reubens, the guy was. We all know him as Pee Wee, right? I mean, that's the whole thing. But he did so much other stuff too. Like he was in some of the early Cheech and Chong movies. Mm-hmm. Was very funny in those. He was in. You know what he actually? Speaking of Pee Wee. It ties into last week's movie. Rob Zombie said his first job in Hollywood was as something lower than a PA, whatever that would be, on Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Oh, wow.
He started working for them, and they would
scary
literally the lowest person on the production at all. So he had all the terrible jobs that nobody else wanted to do. But that was his first job in show business.
Okay.
Yeah, just wanted to point that out. I thought it was interesting how it kind of tied into last week's movie more than anything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, Paul Reubens was great, and he was great in this movie. And I also like Stephen Root in this movie. I thought he was funny when he was the very, very little screen time that he got.
I'll say this too. I mean, Paul, he was great, Reubens, but David Arquette, I think, was the best part of this movie.
I didn't like David Arquette in this movie.
Really?
I didn't like. No, I didn't. And I don't know that it was necessarily David Arquette or just the character that he was. That's the thing. There are so many talented people in this movie, and they're all just given shit characters to play that it was hard for me to judge. Do I not like the performance, or do I just not like the script?
That was something that I went through with Paul Reubens, because even though he had the best role in this movie, there were just a lot of questionable choices in the script, where it's like, obviously this isn't his fault, because he's giving everything in this, and he's doing phenomenally. But like, just little stuff like I don't know, the tone felt a little bit all over the place with his dialogue. I wasn't a huge fan of the vampire design across all the vampires in this. They looked very like elvish almost. I think they were going for like a Nosferatu thing, but they missed the mark.
Elvish, not Elvis.
Elvish.
They all like Elvis.
I'd watch the shit out of that movie.
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah, I can see that. I like David Arquette, man. He was, that scene where he was floating by the window. Like, it was just, it was something. That was the vibe I wish they had throughout the whole movie. And Paul Reubens' character had that too. And those were the ones that really stuck out to me. And they were like the same type of character. And I think they both nailed it.
See, I don't think that was a problem with David Arquette's performance, but like that was the scene that especially made me mad. Because though that was a moment where the horror should have been there, and they turned it into kind of just like another joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But again, not a funny joke. So it's like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, given the material that this script handed to these actors, Luke Perry may have done the best job with it. I mean, his character to me felt fairly consistent throughout. And I thought he was the best part of that scene because they were going for the comedy and not the horror. And his lines were kind of fun. I mean, I chuckled, when he's like, I'm not going to let you in, you're floating, or whatever. Like, to me, that was, would have been my response too. I thought he was pretty good throughout the movie. And his character was more consistent than most.
Yeah. But honestly, though, that was the tone. Like, they didn't know, they were just going for a movie of their time. And, as much as that can be a great thing, if you don't nail it, it's just a movie of its time with a bunch of random shit that I like. The whole montage of her training, like she was about to go into a boxing match against Rocky to fight fucking vampires. The music was off. Like, she's wearing a purple or a pink sports bra, which, looked great. But I don't know. It's just like there was nothing there. It was all pop for its time and no horror whatsoever.
I'm so glad you brought that up because that's like one of the biggest issues that I have about the movie in comparison to the show is because Joss Whedon, like in the late 90s, became kind of a cultural phenomenon for the way that he used like language and slang and these kind of, I don't want to say timeless because you watch episodes of Buffy now where it's like, ooh, the internet is evil. Look at this Windows 95 computer that's going to come get you. Like, there are still anachronisms in it, but for the most part, he created like this very timeless environment, where everyone had styles that were, you could believe high school kids were wearing it for the most part, but like it wasn't based off of any trends. The dialogue, they actually for a while at colleges were teaching like slang that came out of Buffy courses, like it was the thing. This was like a huge deal. I still quote the show in my day-to-day life without even realizing it sometimes because it's just like it was so unique and quotable and fun. The movie is the exact opposite of that. Like it pulled a lot of language that was already outdated in 92 because it was so passing and then like way overused it to get that whole Valley Girl joke across in a way that just has not aged well,
Yeah.
They say sitch so many times in this movie. I was ready to kill someone.
Yeah, they were going for their time, man. And I mean, can we argue? We're still talking about it. Like it was a big deal.
Well, I mean, we're kind of talking about it because Leah forced us to.
Yeah, that's the thing is I would never have chosen to rewatch this again ever in my life if I weren't doing the show.
But it spawned the show, like it was a big deal.
We'll talk a little bit about how much spawning of the show it did when we get to the facts.
Yeah, but either way, man, like, and again, I really didn't like this fucking movie, so I'm not like going to bat for it or nothing. But as far as its success, it can't be argued.
Well, except for, I think it can be. I think that's the thing is that even though it may have inspired the show, and this has, and we'll talk about this when we do reviews, this has a tremendous cult following, and a lot of these people are fans of the show, but it's so hard to be like, here's this thing that gave us this great show, when the show is almost the exact opposite of this in a lot of ways. Like,
yeah, I also think that this movie doesn't have a place in pop culture today, if not for the television show. It's sort of been drug along by the television show because the show was so good.
Yeah. And it's because of these little, and like the fashion and the dialogue are really easy to point to. The music was also a good thing. Like, Buffy ushered in a trend of doing like the indie band in the background of teen shows thing that became tremendously popular, even in still in teen shows today. They're doing that, where they had like these really amazing, very unique soundtracks that were worked in as kind of classics in the universe, so people would be like jamming along, but it was introducing the audience to new music. Like, it's just, there were a lot of little set things and like world building elements and stuff that Joss Whedon became known for doing in his work that we've done the exact opposite. What was going on with I Fought the Law? I
don't know. I watched this today. I don't even remember I Fought the Law being in it.
It was I don't know, because the version of that song I know is by The Clash, but
Sure.
Man, I did not know whoever did this one. It was annoying. And then they have the guy sitting in the Pike sitting in there listening to I Fought the Law, like he's listening to like some hard metal, and then they started singing and it's just fucking I Fought the Law, but worse.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is that? And it's just like, all of these things individually are kind of like one-offs, but the environment that it creates in this movie is so, it falls flat.
Yeah. I've been on the record of saying I don't like the television show either. So
Wes is dumb.
That's just bad taste.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No.
Can't help you with that.
No. To me, the television show and this movie is a perfect example. It was just like, it was a television show for high school girls, is what it came across as. Like, even growing up, like I remembered watching it going, what the fuck is this?
I will have I didn't watch the show until I was a 30-something-year-old man, and I loved every minute of it.
There's a lot about you.
No, Rob's in the right on this one.
I do not believe so. And again, I was not the demographic for that TV show. I understand, but I never liked either one of them. So, like, to me, it's like either one is whatever to me.
Can you at least admit that the show did better? Like,
oh, of course it did. Yeah, it was a successful show for years. Yeah, but
okay, but if you had to watch like 2 random episodes of the show or the movie, you're watching the show, right?
Oh yeah, because this movie was awful. But again, that's pulling at straws for me. Like, this is better, but to get as bad as this movie was, and it wasn't even. It was just such a boring fucking movie, and like 20 minutes in, nothing happened, and then you get a little taste of something, and it's not like this did not scratch the horror itch at all to me.
I will also say I agree. This was not a horror movie. And I think the horror community has embraced it because of the enduring love for the show. This story also, and I obviously, being a fan of the show, believe, like, to my core, that the premise of this holds. Like, it's the one thing that the show took, it's the one thing that was done right enough that it got adapted into something really wonderful. I think the premise of this is good, but I think it's not a format that's conducive to tell a story like that from so many angles. Cause like it opens where it's like, here's the Slayer, the one girl with the strength and skill, like they go through the whole montage and stuff. And then we have like all these extra characters, and it's like the kind of the conciseness of Buffy to make this, to fit all of this lore into a movie. We need to be learning it as she's learning it, and we weren't, So it's just like hopping around. And like you said, it's like 20 minutes before we get any damn plot on this thing, because even though we've dropped a bunch of vampire lore, it's like we don't really understand who our character is. She hasn't come into her own yet. Like, it should have just started with a creepy dude stalking her, being like, "Ooh, I'm your watcher," and she's like, "What?" And then we meet a vampire, and that could have been done in like 5 minutes, and it would have been fine.
No.
Frustrating.
Yeah, it just, this might be one of the least hard things we've done on this show.
Without a doubt, yeah.
It's on that side. And again, I don't want it to come off like as, because Lee's put some really good movies up. And I feel bad that this is the one that won and this is how we're talking about it. But, and I do want to point out again that she, I think it was the Paul Reubens thing. But damn, man, I just, and not for nothing, all the kitty diddler talk that gets brought up on this fucking show, the whatever the fuck that dude, he looked like he was dressed like a detective. The old guy that kept following
Donald Sutherland.
Yeah.
Him showing up in that gym was the most kitty diddler thing I've ever seen on anything.
Yeah, but he was there to get the Slayer.
Yeah, I understand, but
he wasn't going to diddler.
It just looked bad. I'm not saying it was implied or
that notice looks bad, but you don't see the implied kitty diddling throughout the entire Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Okay,
absolutely not. No, dude.
I will say
she's in a sports bra, working out in the gym alone, and he's standing there in a full suit with a fucking sunglasses and an "I'm gonna diddle you" hat on. No, overcoat and all. That was weird.
And that's also kind of the thing that I like with the costume design. It's just so over the top to the point that it starts poking holes in suspension of disbelief here, which is amazing because my bar for that is already so low. But like Giles, the watcher in the show, he has like a very uptight British tweed thing that he's got going on, but you believe that he's like school faculty. He's not wearing fucking diddling gloves, Right.
It also, with Giles, it also makes sense that he's around the school because he's the librarian. This guy just shows up, yeah.
And he dresses like a librarian, but this dude has like a fucking trench coat and is
this guy's fuck. Yeah. He does come on looking like fucking Humphrey Bogart in Casablanca.
Yeah, mustache and all. Look weird. But I feel like they were trying to balance too many things. Because, vampire has very old time lore and all that stuff. And it felt like they were trying to get some of that in there with a few of these characters. And they were also trying to really push in that, 90s, early 90s flair with the outfits that the kids were wearing and everything. And those could not be more opposite. And it's a hard thing to balance. I don't know how you do it, but this for sure wasn't it.
I also, this is a callback to the Nick F. and Woo Cage cast. Way callback. When I was about to start Valley Girl, I postponed it because I was really worried that they were going to do that thing where everyone has the way over the top accent to varying degrees. I just realized watching today, this is the movie I was afraid Valley Girl was going to be.
I also very much thought of Valley Girl when I was watching this.
I developed that fear from the Buffy movie.
Oh man, Leah.
I'll say this: there was one other scene. So Paul Reubens' death scene, incredible.
That could have been the whole movie, and
great stuff.
Happy.
Great stuff. The other scene that really spoke to me was when the principal was talking to Buffy in his office and he was describing his experience at a Doobie Brothers concert as I believe he said it was red light coming into him.
Yeah.
That was what the sound was like. I understood that. Like I really vibed with that. Although for me, it's always been kind of like blue light, but
Although I really hated that scene because it didn't go anywhere. Like, that's another thing, is that the subplots, there were so many of them and they all just kind of meandered. Like, if that had been a scene in the show, it would have had a conclusion and an arc. And I understand that we were working with a much shorter time frame, but it's like, if you're not going to do anything with the counselor, like being worried about her, because you could argue it was there to illustrate that people are worried about her, but then we have that scene with her friends who are already in the plot. And it's like, I would have rather seen their conversations flushed out or, expanded on one of these other crazy elements and use that time for something other than just to introduce the drug counselor.
Another thing that I don't know why. Maybe I guess I could see why. I don't know if it's just me or if anybody else thinks that this movie. It for some reason I thought a lot about Jennifer's Body while watching this movie, because they were both movies trying to really nail their time. And yeah, I think like if you were to put this up against any other movie and compare it, Jennifer's Body would be it for a lot of reasons. And God, man, like this I don't even know how to describe it. This time period type of movie genre that a lot of things try and get into, man, Jennifer's Body's got to be the damn ruler of that kingdom for sure. Does this feel like Jennifer's Body of 92 to anybody else, or just me?
No,
Ask me in another 10 years, because the thing that always bothered me about Jennifer's Body is that on the rewatch, I didn't feel like it had aged well. Like, I remembered it more fondly than maybe what it was worth. And I feel like in another 10 years, I might feel like it's aged even more poorly. So we'll see.
Right.
It would take a lot of poor aging to get it in that, because the one thing Jennifer's Body does have is it is a horror movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, it might not have aged real well in terms of dialogue or chemistry, but it's a horror film. Like,
Yeah, and it's
I don't
a
know
much
what
better
this
horror
is.
film than this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't really have much else on this. I don't know if you guys do.
No, did you guys notice Ben Affleck in this movie? And
Did.
I was
not.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
There were so many people in this movie. Just the cast was so incredible. I mean, you had Luke Perry, Rutger Hauer, Donald Sutherland, Paul Reubens, Hilary Swank, David Arquette, Stephen Root, Natasha Gregson Wagner, Thomas Jane, Ben Affleck, Ricky Lake was in here. I didn't notice her. She had an uncredited cameo. So did Seth Green and Alexis Arquette. I mean, there were so many talented people in this movie. How is this what we got?
I don't want to step on your trivia. I don't know if it was in there. Do you have anything about Seth Green? Because I thought that was pretty interesting.
I don't. I read it. I don't remember if I included it. It looks like I did not.
So Seth Green is only in the final cut of this movie for 3 seconds, though, because they cut out most of his part.
Yeah, but it's just it's crazy to me though that there's that many people, and this is the movie that you managed to make.
Yeah, not a good sign.
It's no Cabin in the Woods, that's for sure.
That's why, like, when we talk about the performances not being good, it's like not all of those talented actors could be bad. There's no way they could all be bad. It has to be the script.
The script is bad, so I was hoping that the rewatch would get me and I would come around, because it's one of those, like, I know that it's not the show now. Maybe something is going to happen here, but I don't like it. I don't think it's good critically.
Mm-hmm.
I can appreciate what it gave us, If you told me I had to watch this, like another 5 times to be able to keep the show, I would do it begrudgingly. But yeah, on my own, I'm never going to watch this ever again.
Yeah. So do you think Leah's part of that cult following that this has developed?
I hope not.
Oh, has to be, right? Or is just really mad at all of us.
Right. And I don't know why she would be mad at me.
I can imagine us maybe needing to be punished in Leah's eyes.
I don't know why.
But Leah usually picks such great things. Like, I think there's a real chance Leah's in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer cult.
Leah hates us all now.
Oh yeah, then we've not done ourselves any favors of that.
We could be paying for Rob at this point. We just don't quite know it yet.
What did I do?
Well,
you do, poor Leah.
You keep lying about us having We Hate Leah meetings.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, lying.
And my only grievance with Leah is now this film. I don't hate her.
No, and that we can throw a grievance in with Leah for that one song that she submitted to Killer Beats. That song wasn't good, Leah. But all right, do you guys want to get into reviews and trivia?
Yeah.
Nice.
So the reviews for this. while it does have a cult following, that cult is apparently not on Rotten Tomatoes because the official tomato meter for this is a whopping 36%.
God damn.
The audience score is a little bit higher at 43, but not much. The IMDb rating for this, and I want to preface this by saying I had a really tough time finding any negative reviews, and actually the review that I pulled is still above a 5 on the negative side. That being said, it only has a 5.7 on IMDb, which is higher than Rotten Tomatoes, but it's not indicated in the outstanding love from the reviews. Like, there were a lot of people who were really on board for this. So, the more negative review is entitled Early 90s Nostalgia, and in all capital letters, this does not even begin to hold a candle to the TV show, but for us 90s kids, it's a fun time trip back.
Okay.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I didn't see this in the 90s, so it's not a trip back at all for me. It didn't remind me of my 90s experience in any way, so.
You know, wear sports bras and work out, man?
Yeah, like I got nothing out of that.
And that is almost exactly like, so this one, funny movie. I enjoy this movie because I have seen it several times, which I don't think is a good reason to enjoy a movie.
I've seen it a lot, so I like it.
I like it now. But they follow up with, it's just an awesome movie to rewatch to remember things from the 90s. So good or bad.
Things from the last time I watched it.
Good or bad, people do seem to take this as a 90s movie. I thought it was very funny. This was something I saw in virtually all of the reviews, which were usually more positive than this. I love that these two had the same vibe, despite the 4-star difference in rating. Where it's just like, I watch it a lot. Doesn't hold a candle to the show, 90s time trip. But yeah, there were, and I just, even though I didn't pull any of the like crazy rave reviews, people went on for pages and pages and pages about their love for this. Like, you could see the cult love for this. I didn't see what the big deal was, but it is very loved by the people of IMDb. So,
yeah, I don't get it, but okay.
There, man. For some reason, whatever reason it is, I don't know. It's fucking there. All right, trivia time.
All right. This movie had an estimated $7 million budget. Its worldwide gross was $16.6 million.
Ooh.
Screenwriter and noted asshole Josh Whedon was so frustrated by how much of his vision was being mishandled and how much of it was being rewritten that he eventually left the set during production and never came back.
So there were signs that he was an asshole, I guess is what you're saying.
Yeah. David Bowie, Mick Jagger, and Carrie is it Elwes?
Elwes, I think.
Elwes. Anyway, that guy. They were all set to make cameos in Vampires, but they were cut due to time and budgetary constraints.
Wow.
Imagine having David Bowie and Mick Jagger agree to be in your movie and you go, nah.
What? Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I gotta be honest, if I saw a Mick Jagger vampire, I probably would have been into this movie.
I have to say, I'm really glad that David Bowie wasn't in this.
Yeah. We already talked about Ben Affleck. He played the opposing team's basketball player who gave the ball away to the vampire player. This movie is the theatrical movie debut of Hilary Swank.
Yikes.
Yeah. Screenwriter and noted asshole Josh Whedon found David Sutherland extremely difficult to be around. I'm sorry, Donald Sutherland. I think I said David. Sutherland rewrote most of his dialogue and scenes, often making the scenes incomprehensible in Whedon's opinion. Whedon praised Sutherland's abilities as an actor, but called his behavior rude and Sutherland a dick.
Wow.
Can you imagine having Joss Whedon call you a dick?
I know, right? Alyssa Milano, the television daughter of Tony Danza, was originally set to play Buffy.
Ooh.
Better or worse movie if Alyssa Milano plays Buffy?
Worse for future me.
I don't think it changes the movie any, to be honest with you.
It doesn't make it a better or worse movie. I probably would have seen it a few more times, though.
Yeah. This is just a bad movie. I don't know. I mean, clearly we've got all the talent in the world, and nothing is helping.
How happy were you when you found that?
Huh? Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. All right. This was Paul Reubens' first major film role after his notorious arrest. He appeared in Batman Returns earlier in 1992, but that was only a slight cameo. His appearance in this film is based on his infamous mugshot because, as Reubens said, quote, "It was the coolest I've ever looked."
Talk about the mugshot after he was jerking off in the movie.
Yeah.
He ain't looking cool after that, bro. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you.
I don't know, dude. Have you seen that mugshot? He looks pretty cool in it.
I bet he looked about as cool there as he did in this movie.
Yeah, but you taking that picture because you pulled your pecker out and you were, in a movie.
Oh, we have all pulled our pecker out somewhere, Mikey.
Not in a movie theater.
I'm pretty sure it was like one of those jerk off theaters.
I don't know the story for that. And I don't want to talk ill of the guy, but I don't know the story. Growing up, everyone just heard that happened and nothing else mattered,
Yeah, no, of course, right? He was the children's TV guy, but he was at a fucking jerk off theater.
But
he got caught.
Get arrested though.
Well, because you got caught jerking off. You're not supposed to do that.
So it's not a jerk off theater.
Well, that it is and it isn't, right?
You can't have a jerk off theater if you're not allowed to jerk off in it, Rob.
You've got to be discreet about it.
You can because they do, or they did. I doubt they exist anymore. But look at that mugshot. I just sent it, Mikey. Come on.
But again,
he looks pretty cool.
But what he did, it kind of looks like Nicolas Cage.
Pretty cool, right?
All
right. Well, whatever. Look, I'm just saying. He was in a place where a lot of people probably had their dicks out. That's all I'm saying.
What did his dick do?
Other people probably got arrested too. I don't know.
All right.
That's the dream, right? Is to get arrested at the same time as a celebrity, because then no one's going to be talking about what you did.
Right. No, yeah. It's like you don't want to die in a plane crash with a celebrity because nobody's going to talk about you. But if you get arrested with a celebrity, you're in good shape.
Yeah.
All right. Finally, the last one that I had, noted asshole Josh Whedon says the movie should not be considered canon to the television series. However, in 1999, Dark Horse Comics released a graphic novel adaptation of Whedon's original script under the title The Origin. Whedon stated, "The Origin comic, though I have issues with it, can pretty much be accepted as canonical. They did a cool job of combining the movie script with the series. That was nice. And using the series Merrick and not a certain other thespian who shall remain hated." That's how much he hated Donald Sutherland. He couldn't let it go.
Wow. What did he do to him?
I don't, probably nothing. Josh Whedon's a huge fucking prick.
I also want to talk about that comic real quick.
Okay.
Because the comic itself, I would argue is maybe the best Buffy comic that Dark Horse released, but it was, it's hard to take the comic seriously as canon because season 8 is also a thing that was released by Dark Horse Comics and it was fucking insane. Like, I don't think we should be entering those into the canon any more than this.
I'm pretty sure that Whedon said at some point that he thought he considered those canon too.
I don't think he should. Like, I believe that he believes that, but they were bad. They were not good. They were not doing any favors to the Buffy canon.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't read them, so I don't know. I don't know shit about the comics, but anyway, that's all that I had. That's all that I had for trivia. I do want to say when it comes to Joss Whedon, to me, separating the art from the artist is an odd thing, and I've come to notice that it's very case by case.
It is.
And it's very hard for me to watch stuff that Joss Whedon has made. Since everything has come out about him, all the accusations and everything. Whereas it's, again, a double standard because I'll sit down and watch a Polanski movie anytime.
Yeah.
So it's really weird. I have a tough time with some of his stuff now, but not all of it. Like, I think part of it is because I have so much love and I like so much respect for so many of the people that like that I know were also working behind the scenes. Buffy is one I can still watch. I had a kind of a tough time rewatching Firefly. The one that has been the one that's been really hard for me is Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Blog, which really sucks right now because it's because it was made as a response to the last writer's strike, where a bunch of writers teamed together and came up with like this really crazy, comic book style, morally ambiguous universe because to post online because they weren't able to work like studio jobs anymore during the strike. And I think that's like, it's such a timely story right now. But the last time I watched it, I did feel really weird. And I think it's because like one of the reasons when one of the special features, they released a commentary for it called Commentary the Musical that was also all scripted with Felicia Day. It was like one of my favorite Easter egg things of all time. But Joss Whedon was a character in that. So there's just always kind of like this stain on the project where it's like, he's kind of inserted himself inextricably to this project. Buffy's one that I can still, but Dollhouse is also kind of weird to watch now because it's about people being creepy to women. It's like, I don't know. It's separating from art from the artist. It is really a case by case basis thing. I try to do it as long as they're still making money. I try to not separate them, but like things like Buffy, it's just so hard, because I still love all the cast, like
yeah. I mean, it's a weird thing, and I've just come to realize that fairly recently that for me it does seem to be just very case by case. And Joss Whedon is one of those guys that, and I think it's one there's so much hypocrisy in his work. Yeah. Because he writes these works that people looked at as, this sort of feminist work or empowering women sort of works. And he's such a fucking douchebag.
Oh, absolutely. Like Buffy was a huge feminist icon in television, and it really sucked finding all that stuff out about Joss Whedon.
And it also sucks because he checked like all the boxes with his just assholery. It wasn't just that he was terrible to women. He was also terrible to people of color. And he was basically awful to anyone who wasn't a white male. And he was probably terrible to a lot of them too.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunate when shit like that happens, man. Human beings suck.
Suck.
You know what else sucks? These Portnoys.
Yeah, these Portnoys are not going to be kind, I think.
I'm curious about everyone's Portnoys, to be honest with you.
All right,
I'm
you guys
scared.
Want to start it off?
I could easily see myself having the lowest or the highest. I don't know where everybody else sits.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll go first. This thing, it wasn't a movie for me. It wasn't a horror movie. It just talk about checking boxes. This thing didn't check any box for me. I really don't have that much to say about it other than it was boring. It had a few high spots with Arquette and Rubin, and that was it. That was literally it. And even their high spots weren't that high. I wish we would have got David Arquette more. I just wish the tone was different. If tone was different, I might have been able to get with it, but not as is. So for me, this movie, I'm going to give it like a 1.6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, Leah.
I don't. You want to go or you want me to, Kat? I don't care.
I'll go. I'm giving this one even 3.
Ooh.
I liked the performances. I did on the rewatch really like the Reuben death scene. I think it's better. Sorry, Rob, to say this, but I do think it's better than Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park.
Oh God.
Oh.
So
Really?
Yeah. It is not, however, because I did end up having to use some of my other Portnoys for reference. I was kind of lost on this one. It is not as good to me as Trailer Park Shark. So make of that what you will.
All right.
That says something.
Yeah, fair enough. So this movie, by and large, is a huge miss for me. I'm not even sure that this movie is trying to appeal to me.
No.
So fine, take that for what you will. Paul Reubens' death scene is amazing. I loved every second of that. And we didn't talk really much at all about the mid-credit stuff that came up. All of the mid-credit stuff is funnier than anything that happens in the movie.
That could have been the movie.
Yeah, that stuff is really funny, including Stephen Root in there. I'm always happy to see him. So I'll never be upset about that. I love Donald Sutherland, no matter what Josh Whedon Whedon thinks of him. And I don't think his performance is bad. It's hard for me to say any performance is bad because the script is so bad. All of that being said, though, the movie it's just a big whiff of a movie. The tone is inconsistent throughout. It's almost like they had no idea what they were really trying to make. I can't. This is the absolute highest I could give this movie, and it's a 2.7.
Damn.
Okay.
And most of that is for Paul Reubens and his death.
Honestly, yeah.
Because I will remember that forever.
All right. Well, this bad boy's sitting at a 2.4, which is very far from the 7.5 that is required for Slash Radio approval. Sorry.
That's lower than the official tomato meter also.
The thing wasn't good. It was, and especially like, like Rob said, this thing doesn't, I'm not supposed to like this. This wasn't for me at all in any type of production, marketing, anything.
Yeah. But I also will say this, a lot of times when a movie's not for me, I can still look at it and see how it would appeal to the audience that it is being made for.
Yeah.
I don't see how anybody can sit down or enjoy watching this movie.
Yeah. I don't get this one.
Yeah.
No. I'm trying to get better about that.
You should be ashamed.
Or really proud if you're trying to punish us.
You need to rethink your choices.
It's true. All right.
So should we talk about like next week?
Oh yeah. No show next week.
Yeah, I've got to travel, and these two can't go on without me. I'm clearly the glue that holds Slasher Radio together.
I also have to travel, is what Rob means.
So they have decided to not do a show.
I just wanted a break. I'm going to be honest. And not for nothing. Like honestly, we're starting to get into the October season. Like Rob mentioned, the 300th episode's coming up. The anniversary's coming up. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world for us to have a break going into all that.
But the real reason is because I can't be here. To be the shining star of the show that they need.
It is not. So no show next week. We will have a Patreon show though. Rob did do what was it? Prison Love with Rob?
Yeah, Prison Love with Rob will be the Patreon show.
Yeah.
And that will come out.
Yes.
But the regular show, no show. Now that means the following show will be my birthday pick.
Holy shit. Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Are you guys ready for me to unveil it now? Should I unveil it now?
Yes. I've been waiting.
All right.
Oh boy.
So there were multiple movies in play in my head for this. For a while I was really leaning towards I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
What?
Because I love that movie, and I know that it's going to be, I'll have to fight tooth and nail to get you guys to agree to it.
Yes.
But I actually love that movie, so I thought long and hard about that one, decided not to do it. Kat brought up an interesting pick, which would be Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I did consider that, but I'm just not ready to go back there yet. And then I had so really three main picks that I was looking at. I had a Fuck Mikey pick.
Oh boy.
I had a Hey, we might all like it pick. And I had what I was referring to as the nuclear option, which none of us were going to like, but would probably make for a fantastic show. I chose not to go with the Fuck Mikey pick.
Oh.
That one was tossed out. That was It Follows.
Oh.
And I don't know how Kat actually feels about It Follows, but that was going to be that. I figured Kat might be collateral damage. She might not. I don't know.
Does happen.
Yeah. So that left me with the nuclear option or the Yay, we might all like it pick. I decided not to go with the nuclear option.
Wow.
Oh.
So we're not doing that. This is not the movie that we would all hate, but would make for an entertaining to sell episode. That movie was going to be Twilight.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. We can't do Twilight on this show. What do you mean?
We just did Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We can do fucking Twilight.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer is more of a horror movie than Twilight.
Yes.
Twilight has more vampires.
I know that we don't have, like, I know we don't veto birthday picks, but anytime a horror station covers Twilight, it gives it more validity in the horror community. We don't need to be doing that shit. Fangoria did it well enough.
Fangoria did it?
Fangoria. So there was like a 5-year span where like Teenage Cat just decided to boycott Fangoria magazine because single-handedly. I did no damage. But
I don't know. They went out of business for a little while.
Yeah, and it's because of me. I boycott. It's because Halloween month, October, they put Twilight on the cover, and I was so mad.
Come on.
Well,
I still hold a grudge about it.
Well, that's
I'm
not
glad, I'm glad you didn't go nuclear.
That is not the movie that I chose, but I'm telling you now, I think that would have made for a funny as shit episode.
No,
it would have been funny, but it would have done lasting damage to the community.
I do kind of feel, and part of the reason I didn't pick that one was I kind of feel the episode would be funny. It would be funnier if we did a watch along or a commentary.
Yes.
That I think we could do.
That I think would be funnier. So that leaves us with the yay, I think we'll all like it pick.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, Kat likes this movie. And I don't think Mikey has seen it, but I think he'll like it. So I have chosen Kevin Smith's Tusk.
Oh, I have not seen it.
Huh?
I have not. No, that was the one. Remember,
Yay.
Yeah, okay. I've been wanting to watch Tusk for a while. I love Kevin Smith. But
it's also leaving HBO soon, so like very good timing.
So that is the movie I've chosen for my birthday pick. One, because I want to rewatch it, and two, because this punishing each other and picking shit movies is gonna hurt the show eventually.
So what you're saying is essentially, I got you to watch a Rob Zombie movie free 99.
Yep, and I'm giving you
a
Kevin Smith movie in return because I'm a better person than you are, Mikey.
Yeah, but I don't know, that Kevin Smith movie, I've seen some things about it, man. There's a reason I haven't seen it yet.
Well, another reason I'm curious to rewatch it is I've heard other people talking about it recently. When I say recently, I mean within like the last year.
Was it me?
It's come up, and people are talking about how disturbing they find it. And I remember watching it and just having a good time. I didn't find it super disturbing. And I don't know if that says something about me or what, but I kind of want to rewatch it.
All right. Last time you did something like this, we watched Book of Shadows. I'm just going to leave that there.
I know, but this one I feel better about.
I know.
I think you're going to like it, Mikey. I know Kat likes it already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always excited to talk about this one. I brought it up on another podcast also recently because someone was talking about Justin Long's performance in Barbarian, and they're like, but the horror movie that I know Justin Long from, and I jumped the gun a little bit. I was like, Tusk, and they just everyone went dead quiet for like 30 seconds, and then they're like, Drag Me to Hell, and I was like, oh, all right, I guess. Then just very quietly, I forgot about Tusk. Like, oh.
Yeah, Tusk. Yeah. So that's the movie that we're going to watch. And we'll do the episode. We'll have it for you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So unless you're a patron, we will not be talking to you next week, but we will be there with the week after that with Rob's birthday pick. If you want to get the show next week, like you get an extra one every week, patreon.com//radio. You're starting as low as $3 a month. I think that's really and Twitter, of course. Yeah, go to X or Twitter, whatever the hell they're calling it now, and follow the show at /radio. You get to see our movie topic if we don't announce it on the show, which means we haven't got done yelling at each other about what it's going to be yet. He's on Twitter. Everything goes up on there. And that's it. You can follow me at Mikey's Dead on Twitter. You can also check out Cult FM Pod on Twitter, Cult FM, wherever you're listening to this. The other show that I do with Little Miss Huge Clown Penis.
Huge Clown Penis.
And that's it. By the time this episode comes out, our latest show will be out. So we're going to be doing top 5 horror games, and we play a game that's pretty fun, Dead by Daylight based. with our friend Straight Bat.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. I don't think Nick Cage was mentioned Nick Cage was mentioned once.
All right.
Yeah. Rob, what about you?
You can find me on X or Twitter or whatever the fuck you. It's weird because it's called X, but you still have to go to twitter.com to use it. It's fucking stupid. But whatever you want to call it, you can find me there at Radio Rob 123 until the whole thing goes tits up, which I'm imagining won't be much longer. You can also listen to the other show that I do with Kat called the Nick fucking Woo Cagecast. It's Nick effing Woo, wherever you were listening to Slasher Radio, because they won't allow you to have fuck in the title of your show. We have just released, or will, by the time you hear this, our episode on Vampire's Kiss.
Nice.
Better vampire movie than this.
Yes.
Kat, where they find you?
You can find me on Twitter. I won't call it anything else. On cat_velour. You can check me out on Blue Sky Social and Instagram at catvelour with no underscore. You can check out my website, catvelour.com, where you can order my book, Revenge Arc. It is now officially out. We do have a few signed pre-orders left that we are treating as pre-orders because Ingram, for whatever reason, has decided to hold back print copies for another week unexpectedly without telling us in advance. So use it to your advantage. Get a signed copy.
Absolutely. All right, guys, come back. Well, actually, no, we won't check us out next week. We will catch you the week after. Yes. Good night from Slasher Radio.
All the best of Slasher Radio podcast.
Over 2 centuries ago, it was England that taxed our tea. Now it's Brussels trying to regulate our companies. Under new European regulations, American businesses face crushing fines, forced disclosures, and foreign red tape that kills jobs here at home. America's laws should be written in America, not Brussels. Reject European regulatory overreach and uphold Trump's trade deal. Paid for by Americans for limited government.